Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll be going over the best LMG builds that I've managed to find. I'll be showing you guys the calibrations, the weapon codes, the thought processes, and any alternate builds that I've found during my tinkering with all of these weapons. Everything should be time-stamped, and as always, if you enjoy the content and want to see more videos going over all of the sidearms, marksman rifles, and sniper rifles, as well as all of the updated builds if they make any changes, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, as well as swing by the streams as I stream every single day. First link in the description, as well as the pinned comment, and also join the Discord, ladies and gentlemen. That is also in the description. The light machine guns in this game serve a very particular purpose, and they excel at range. Their damage models are absolutely devastating at range. You will out DPS most people you come across, particularly within about 40 to 50 meters. These guns are incredibly difficult to play against if you're playing a good player that in a good position with one, and they're also incredibly underrated. So without further ado, let's jump right into the first build. The first weapon we'll be going over is the heaviest hitting light machine gun in the entire game, and with this gun, you just have to understand what you're getting into, okay? There's going to be a little bit of recoil here, okay? But I did manage to get it down quite a bit. So as I mentioned, this gun hits like an absolute truck. If you take a look at things here, it does 34 damage to the chest, arms, forearms, and lower torso, out to 45 meters, which makes it a 3 bullet to kill out to that distance. Then it drops off to a 4 bullet to kill out to 55 meters. So within 55 meters, you're either going to 3 or 4 shot people with this gun. This is how it shoots. It's just... This thing is disgusting, guys. It really is. If you have not tried the M250, this is the one out of this entire video that I would say is the most unique and the most fun compared to all the other weapons in the entire game. Now, when understanding how to build weapons in this game, I've said this many times, but you need to understand the recoil pattern. So as you can see, sort of zigzags up and to the left, right? So the cool thing about this gun, though, is the fire rate is low enough to where you don't really feel the impact of the zigzags too much. So I actually opted to not go for any horizontal recoil, and I just wanted to go for like a generally effective build here. Here are the calibrations. Then I'll go over the attachments. Oh, okay, great. The calibrations are broken. So for the barrel, go for muzzle velocity and firing stability. For the foregrip, go for extra control and stability while moving. For the rear grip, go for stability when moving and extra control. For the stock, go for aiming stability while breathing and extra control. For the optic, it's personal preference. You can do whatever you want. The attachments, I went for lasers on the right rail, because when you switch to canted laser aim, not only does it increase your ADS time significantly, so you can use this in CQC and at range if you're good enough using it. But when you switch the laser on the right rail, it's more visible and therefore easier to use. For the barrel, like I said, range is LMG's strong point. So you're going to want to emphasize that strong point as much as possible. Go for the titanium gold long barrel. Sandstorm vertical compensator, get rid of that vertical firing camera stability. It will actually improve the camera firing stability. Get rid of that vertical shake. For the grip, I went for the Resonant Mark II foregrip just because I could sacrifice a little stability, but just gain even more control and handling. So if you look at the stats here, I mean, the handling of this gun is actually really good. Like, the sprint to fire is sub 200 milliseconds. That's insane. Really, really insane. So this gun is actually good in close quarters. For the magazine, if you want even more handling, you can opt for the 75 round belt. But, I mean, come on, guys. We don't want any pussy 75 round belt, okay? We want the full 125 rounds. But if you do not like how slow the gun is, you can optionally equip this. For the rear grip, Phantom rear grip, again, for control and handling. And for the stock, Skeleton Sniper stock to just sort of offset a lot of the handling and stability penalties. And it just destroys people. It really does. But all LMGs destroy things, so we'll go on to the M249 light machine gun. This is a really interesting gun. This gives you two really, really good options. So I built it to be viable with the 100 round belt fed sort of, box magazine. This gun has definitely a worse recoil pattern than the M250. As you can see, sort of curves up and to the right here, but the initial, I'd say like maybe 10 or 15 shots are really vertical, as you can see. And this gun's damage is no slouch either. 858 RPM, and it does 20 damage up to 45 meters. So again, you are just insta-killing people at that range. They really die very, very quickly with this gun. Here are the calibrations. Hope it'll work this time. It did work, so you can pause the video and just go through all the calibrations there. And for the attachments, I went, again, laser right rail, again, with the LMG's strong suit being range, just emphasize that strong suit. Then for the muzzle, Sandstorm vertical compensator, the recoil pattern is worse enough to where I went with a secret order bevel foregrip here for the horizontal control. And the handguard is interesting. So you have some options here. I went for the M249 rail handguard. It's control and handling, but there is another option that you can use with different builds if you want to change it up. Control and stability. So this is really build dependent. It's a free attachment slot. You do not get a calibration for it though. And then the other handguard available is just bipoded. Listen. Okay, I don't bipod. All right, if you guys bipod, you can slap the bipod on. The sight, if you're using a red dot, I would recommend using the Cobra accuracy sight. Reason being is when you aim down sights, it gives you a way clearer sight picture because as you can see, the physical body of the sight is higher, so it raises your red dot over the front post of the iron sight. As you can see there, it's sticking up quite far. So this gives you a clearer sight picture compared to other red dots. Then for the stock, I just went for the skeleton sniper stock again. But the reason why this build is really cool is you can basically use this as an AR because you can use the M4 45 round magazine. As you can see, I'll just equip it. It's incredibly good. I mean, look at the statistics here. Remember, this gun is a 5 bullet to kill with almost 900 RPM out to 45 meters. And it has almost barely any recoil. Great handling. Just fantastic handling. Great stability. And look at this. The reload's really fast too. So you can use this with the extended mag here, or you can use the belt fed option. Either are just fantastic for this gun. M249 heavily slept on, in my opinion. Moving on to the last weapon, the PKM. I did a dedicated video for this, but of course I'm going to feature it in this video because this is all about light machine guns. If you're enjoying the content, by the way, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. These are the calibrations. You can pause the video and take a look at that. Then this weapon is, I mean, just another fantastic weapon that I think is underrated. It's a 4 bullet to kill out to 45 meters. Then it drops off to a 5 bullet to kill out to 55 meters. But the unique thing about this weapon is it retains its 4 BTK when you shoot people in the legs, which is really, really good. So you basically have to try to miss to not get a 4 BTK in CQC with this gun, or at least within its max damage range. So what I did with this is the recoil pattern of this gun isn't the worst. Again, it's sort of up to the left. So I went with the Sandstorm vertical compensator yet again, the Secret Order bevel foregrip. I could not get the extended mag to work on this. The big box magazine, it just feels so bad. It just, yeah, can't make it work. Then for the patch here, it is stacked one little control. Make sure your laser's on the right side of your weapon. For the rear grip, use the AK skeleton foregrip for that massive handling boost. The stock, use the MRGS skeleton stock. And again, same thing with this red dot. You're going to want to use the Cobra accuracy sight because it raises the sight over this big post. As you can see, like if I were to equip another sight here that's more sort of flush to the weapon, like the panoramic red dot sight, it sort of co-witnesses your red dot with the front post, which if you like that, you can use it. But I prefer a clearer sight picture with the, what is it called? Cobra accuracy sight, which I cannot find. There it is. So yeah, that is pretty much the LMGs, and now I'm going to show you what to do with the build codes. So if you are unfamiliar with the build codes, they will be in the description. All you have to do is you have to go to like your weapon customization menu, go to modify, loadout, in import loadout, and then there will be this code in the description. You're gonna want to go to import loadout, paste that code in there, hit the magnifying glass, and then if your weapon is high enough level and able to use everything that I'm using on this build, you can just hit apply loadout, and it will apply everything all at once, calibrations and all. So I hope you guys enjoy these builds. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And let me know what you want to see next out of the sidearm guide, the marksman rifle guide, and the sniper rifle guide. Come by the streams, and I will see you guys in the next video.